Hello everybody, Jordan here again, week number 2 in my 4-part series on how to get yourself to a handstand, improve the handstand you got already, provide you with some regressions and some bodily tips and tricks to help you along the way. Now last week we went over some hand positioning and that little bear claw moment, so that we're making contact with the fingertips and the base of the hand here, similar to how your foot is structured. This week, I was wanting to go through a forearm stand to help you find balance kind of in an inverted position. Just get used to being upside down, because it's not something that a whole lot of people are used to, and I think that's one of the biggest issues when trying to learn a handstand is just being used to being upside down. And then I wanted to go over what scapular elevation looks like, so elevating the shoulders in an inverted position as well. So that's kind of what we're going to be going through this week. Let's get it going. Alrighty, so when we're talking about scapular elevation, first of all, what we're looking at here is the shoulder blade. The scapula is better known as your shoulder blade. So we're basically trying to elevate the shoulder blade up instead of depressing down. This is going to have a big relationship obviously with the shoulders as well, so it's going to seem as movement through the shoulders, but it's movement through the scapula. Now this is going to do one of two things. Well, I guess it'll do both things, but A, it's going to set your shoulders in a proper position to be bearing the weight of your body. You want to start off with a strong foundation, and that's just going to be the first movement there. And 2, it's also going to help in your spinal alignment as well. We'll go through a little bit more information next video on spinal alignment, but that's going to help you along with that as well. So let's get it going. I'll show you kind of on the wall so that you have a better view of kind of what it looks like instead of a frontal fashion in an inverted fashion. So let's get it. Alright, so here you can see me demonstrating the depression and elevation of the glenohumeral joint. I know, big long word. Really just means your shoulder joint, the relationship between your shoulder and your scapula. So depressing, bringing it down, but you want to be elevating, so right here, pushing up like that. There you go. Alrighty, so then there is how you are elevating through your shoulders when you're in that inverted position. That's the little bodily tip or trick that I wanted to share this week, and then the regression that I wanted to go through, because last regression was the pike stand, and that was there for building isometric shoulder strength, so being able to hold yourself in an inverted position with those shoulders, but not bearing the weight of your full body. Today we're going to go over something that's a little bit more based on balance, so trying to find balance in that inverted position. It's going to be a little bit easier than going right to a handstand, and it's going to be the forearm stand, obviously, where you're making contact with not just the hand but the full forearm as well. So let me show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so here you have me demonstrating the forearm stand. You can actually see me demonstrate a little bit of scapular depression and elevation again, so you can practice that here as well. But ultimately, I wanted to use this progression as balance training, so holding for as long as possible and progressively making your way up. And there we are, week number 2 down. Follow me for week number 3, gonna be coming up in the next week obviously here. I'll see you guys again on Friday. Until next time.